Okay, perfect. So Relicanth has two abilities, Rockhead and Swift Swim. They're both viable. Rockhead makes it good as soon as you get it, and can be good for like Winona and stuff, which is the next gym coming up. Swift Swim, not as good for Winona, etc., but is extremely, if you get Swift Swim, it's extremely potent late game. Okay. It is Old Rod, right? Yep. Okay, this should be Horsey. It's probably the easier one to catch. And this is a big IV check too. Salamence matters a lot in this run. Okay. And this is also extremely low catch rate as well. Typically, you won't have too hard of a time with it if you bring the right Pokemon. It's a pretty good Kingdra. So modest, 2 HP, 24 attack, 29 defense, 22 special attack, 29 SpDef, 16 speed, and about 1 speed. This Relicanth sucks, man. 1 HP, 8 attack, 0 defense, 24 special attack, 12 SpDef, 1 speed. Careful. I mean, it hits quite hard. It's 18 HP, 28 attack, 6 defense, 31 special attack, 16 SpDef, 1 speed. It's just slow. This trainer's real scary. Like, really, really, really scary. It's not many grunts I don't use speed up for, but this one, I think this is the hardest trainer in the whole Weather Institute, honestly, because I've planned for most of them. We're just pivoting. We could have used Gyarados here to bait an electric move. Okay, yeah. So, don't explode here, please. We could have used Gyarados to bait an electric move, but the problem with Gyarados is we need that as a pivot later. And, I mean, it has to explode eventually is the idea here. And I actually don't want to intimidate the Octillery because I don't want to bait... I do not want to bait Ice Beam. I want to bait Double Edge, and if we intimidate it, we're not baiting... If we intimidate it, we're not baiting... Yeah, there it is. It was bound to happen eventually. So it's really nice that this happens on Kabutops specifically. We could have used Relicanth for this as well, but Kabutops is a bit better because it can't be crit. This brings in Cradily. According to my calculations, we are never in Earthquake range. But I will double check. Yeah, this isn't that strong from Cradily. We can't be crit, which is super nice, and it's 60 damage max. It actually kind of wants to Toxic here a little bit, so we're just going to Rock Slide. High Roll crit's really bad because then we bring in Muck, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Flinch is so good. Okay. Okay, unfortunately it didn't Toxic. It's gonna Earthquake now. So Citrus Berry would have been better here. But this is okay, we'll go Mantine on the EQ. This is guaranteed EQ now. Yep. I really thought it would Toxic there. But no such luck. Okay, Ice Beam's a pretty decent roll, but not a great one. And as you see, this thing has leftovers, which is super annoying. Yeah, this is a 2-shot KO. We're dead to some Ancient Power crits. Hopefully that doesn't happen. It could also Toxic. I think we just Ice Beam here. Don't AP, don't crit me. Freeze it? Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with you going for recovers. Because we're making progress on these Ice Beams. Maybe not with leftovers, though. No AP is great, because I don't think we're losing progress, and eventually we'll freeze or crit, right? That's the idea. It's not Lumberry. And we have more Ice Beams than it has Recovers. Just freeze it. Freeze it. Nice. Don't thaw, don't thaw. Okay, that's super good HP too. Okay, so let's surf. Okay, it doesn't switch anyway, but that's fine. Okay, that's really nice HP to be at with Mantine. I never expected to be full here. Okay, this is Starmie. This is always Psychic or Thunderwave. So we just go Sceptile. Yeah, I went Cherry Berry, perfect. And I'm just double checking my bait sheet. If we kill Starmie with Sceptile, that brings in Octillery, perfect. And we are never dead to Psychic Crit. It does a lot of damage, but we're never dead. Let's do this. Yep, okay. I mean, full HP at Sceptile with Sceptile is nice, I guess. It doesn't really matter. It's always kills. That's why you delay for Leaf Blade, that's so good. Okay, and this brings in Octillery. I mean, the run's kind of over if we lose Sceptile, and we are dead to Quick Claw Crit. But my question is that even worth playing around? I don't know. It might not be. It might be a calculated risk. I didn't expect to be at full HP, so when I was calculating this, I was just calculating dead to like Fire Blast because I was expecting to be a low HP, but we're at full HP, so we only died at crit. Which is pretty unlikely. I don't even think we died at crit burn. And if that brings in Wall Rain, that's perfect. Oh, this is close. This might be a change of plan. I mean, there's risk involved, right? However, like, is there more risk than going Mantine here? That's the question. So I go Mantine, I take a Fire Blast. Realistically, I just start air slashing this thing. And then I would pivot through Golem and go into Tenta. But then we gotta get Chip on the Wall Rain. That seems sad. I'm sending it. Sceptile, don't get Quick Claw, don't get crit. Neither happens. Okay, I think that's a good play on my part. Makes this fight a lot easier, and this brings in Wall Rain. Yeah, this is exactly why we couldn't be 55. And now we've successfully brought in the Muck Last, which is the whole point of this. I think it's always Mantine here. Yeah, we do need to play around this one. Okay. That's obviously best case scenario. Doing like no damage to this, but we could get flinches, right? So we just start air slashing. We need to put this in range. This is probably Ice Beam if it's an attacking move at all. Flinch it. Nice. It's gonna... So that did like 10%. Oh, very nice. It's done like 20%. It does 16, but with leftovers recovery. Gotta go again. Okay, protects, it's fine. 14% roughly. Okay. Okay, we're Petra, that's really nice. It's 24%. %. Okay, that's really good. 28%. Would switch to Tenta. Would get leftover recoveries, would go to 22%. Would switch to Sceptile. Would get leftovers recovery, would go to 16%, and then could protect. Yeah. So we're 28, so we go again. Flinch. Oh, that's a huge crit. Okay, that went 48% now. %. So never earthquakes here. Switch to Tenta, that's 42%. Switch to Sceptile, that is 36%. And then it can't spam Protect in front of that, right? And it will never Ice Beam my Tentacruel, which is why I gotta go through Tenta first. Ever, yep. That's always gonna Earthquake, which Sceptile takes like a champ. And this thing is now officially in Leaf Blade range. Okay, I think we've won. Oh, yeah. Tenta? Okay. Sceptile? Okay. It can spam that, but the whole point of getting this damage now is even if it spams Protect, it's never going to recover enough to survive a Leaf Blade here. Nice. And this is why delaying for Leaf Blade is so good, specifically Weather Institute, I think. And you're also seeing, I think, why you couldn't afford to be 55 Sceptile here. Alright, we've done what seemed impossible last night. We brought in Mucklass. And now that we've brought in Mucklass, I mean, this thing wants to go for Gunk Shot on me, probably, right? It doesn't have Explosion, yeah, so we just go Nidoking, which we quad resist. This is our designated Muck Killer, and we'll just obliterate it with Drill Run. That was very difficult. Seems easy, but it's freaking not. Yeah. And you die. That's overkill. Just nervous because I know this is a tough part in the game. Okay, let's go. First HP and Kingdra, but I think it's fine. Oh. Oh yeah, that kills that. It's 2-shot on this. Right. Okay, Rainbow's probably always going to go up, but we're Swift Swim. Oh, Bright Powder, right. Okay. Fine. Poliwrath, we don't want to kill this with this, so we go this. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Perfect. Now we're faster. Okay, that could not have worked out any better. We designated Mantine to beat this, although I think I was gonna just stay in Psychic here, especially since we're at full HP. Just throw down a Psychic. Yeah, it's probably always gonna happen. I'm just down to throw down another Psychic, I think. Does that protect? It doesn't. It's just always dead here, right? Could flinch me if it wants. Alright, now we're probably dead to crits. Now should we switch? Yeah. It's totally fine. Mantine. And Air Slash. Okay, don't freeze me. Lovely. Now you're dead. Now this is always yawn or return. Okay, it's totally fine. And we just go, now it's always Earthquake, we go Zangoose. Double check this. The burn covers for the Zangoose is the thing. Or the burn covers for the yawn option, so I wasn't worried about that. Zangoose at 50, or what's my Relicanth at 53? It's always baiting EQ from this thing now. And then on my Zangoose at 55. Earthquake crit does a lot of damage, but we're Citrus Berry, and we don't die to it, and then we only have one wand to get through, so we go here. It's gonna EQ. Okay, doesn't get the, and this is just now. And I am burned. And I can kill with Crush Claw. Okay. And you are dead AF, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. Crush Claw. Clean again. Playing really well tonight. Pretty happy about this. Not going to freak out on delay any longer. Because I know this plan well, and sometimes I think I tend to overthink things. But let's get it. So Aqua, Admin, Shelly, this is a pretty big fight. I looked at this plan from a number of different ways, but ultimately arrived at this. So we're going to Facade once. This is so satisfying to see this much damage coming out, by the way. This is Silk Scarf too. Milotic's a very bulky Pokemon, and that just annihilates it. We definitely needed an experience share, by the way. So this is Medicham. This could fake out, but I actually think it's probably not going to fake out because it's going to see the kill. Shadow Ball and Facade both kill here. I guess I'll go for Facade, though. Yeah, it saw the kill with Brick Break, so I didn't want to fake out. But that's okay. We definitely did not need that crit. Okay, Hypno's next. We could kill this a number of different ways. But the Shadow Ball also kills this, but we can just Facade. Man, Zangoose is just taking over a little bit. It's kind of insane. And that's half of Shelly's team, just annihilated. It's all guaranteed. Now this Shuckle is really annoying. Really annoying. Toxic double team Rust Protect. So we might turn on speed up on, we might do a little stalling. Mantine is prepared, by the way, to never bait Toxic into, like, I don't know. I actually don't know why it's prepared. Never bait Toxic into something or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I think I just didn't want to get Toxic. That was it. In case it comes down to like PP stalling. Alright, we'll Toxic ourselves. Okay. This has rest, so it doesn't matter too much, but I mean, this is kind of annoying. This is probably going to be a bit, I might turn speed up on if this gets really mundane, but I'm going to keep it off for the time being. We'll Muddy Water. Okay, we haven't missed attacks so far. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I mean, if we hit this attack, we kill it. Unfortunately, it's gonna rest now, right? Yep. Okay. Now I'm gonna slow it down again. So Mantine at level 54 against this Lapras. This Lapras is the biggest problem on the team, in my opinion. It's always gonna Thunderbolt me here. So the way we decided to deal with this Lapras is maybe not the best way. We're actually gonna do the old Watson strat with Volt Absorb Lantern. I'm gonna assume we can, but if I miscalc, we lose our Lantern, which is scary. No way it survives this, right? Yeah. Okay. And now this is Return or T-Wave. It's definitely a Kabutops play. Just a bit annoying that I really would like to see Return here. I wish we were outside of Declaw range, but always in Return range. You know, this was a misplay. Oh, maybe not though. I'm not. Yeah, I should have actually switched. Yeah. I probably should have switched when it definitely was going to Dragon Claw or Return. Because I can never 2KO with Kabutops. I think that would have secured us the win. As is, we're going to have to play a little more dicey. Should be fine though. We could even get a flinch or a crit or something. Okay, just T-Waves again. Okay, it's fine. Ends up being the same thing. Slight misplay there at the end, but totally fine. Okay, cool. Alright, good stuff. That's Shelly. Okay, it's not going to be raining, I see. This is fine. The rain doesn't matter to me either way. The Raichu could literally just Rain Dance too to put it up, which I think is actually better for us. So if it Rain Dances, it's kind of funny. Yeah, just boost up our surfs. Okay, cool. So I think it doesn't know about Volt Absorb, right? So I think it's gonna Thunder now. That's my guess. Nope, does switch. Okay. Meganium? That's fine. It's actually helpful because Gunk Shot wasn't a guaranteed KO, and now it will be. Victory Bell. That's our answer here. Yep. Quad resist, so shouldn't do too much. Just gotta keep in mind that Raichu's in the back, but Lantern should be able to handle that Raichu anytime it comes out. Okay. So far, so Gucci. Does Raichu just come back out now? No, Blastoise still comes out, okay. Alright, so we gotta pivot. Yes, this Blastoise has Water Spout for some reason. So what we do is we go Mantine. This doesn't change the plan. Okay, I don't need Mantine or anything for the freeze there isn't actually a big deal. But this should be HP Electric now. So we go Sceptile. And we had to be an overgrow. We couldn't account for this. We had to be an overgrow no matter what. And now this is just Leaf Blade for a kill. The reason we had to be an overgrow was because already, and not let HP Electric take as an overgrow, is because it has Mirror Coat, so in theory it couldn't Mirror Coat, and then that messes us up. For faster, I'm just double checking the calc, but Leaf Blade obliterates this thing to the grave. Let's do that. Lovely. Okay, I'm glad Raichu's coming out now. Because actually, if it was one of the last two, it would mess up my end game. Let's do this. Okay, confuses, we're gonna have to figure something out. Okay. Just Surf, I guess. Okay, Surf's back at me. Okay, this is good. Nidoqueen comes out now. Which should be fine. I'm at 148 HP. It's always Earthquake. We'll go Mantine. Could it be Thunder? No. Yeah, I didn't account for it potentially not knowing about Volt Absorb. Okay, so perfect. So we go Mantine. Again, freeze on Mantine doesn't matter a whole lot. Because we're never using it to actually attack, it's just a pivot. Okay, perfect. This is always Thunder now. Actually might see the kill. Yep. So we go Zangoose. Level 55. Burns at full HP with Facade. Outspeeding kills. We're never dead to Thunder crit, and if it crit, it does a lot of damage. But we're Citrus Berry to cover for that. And again, this is always cannot be Poison Tail. It's always Thunder, which is why Mantine's so nice. So we go hard Zangoose here for the end game. And again, beautiful thing about Guts is when you burn something, it can't be parried. Okay, it doesn't even crit. So Zangoose is in position. We're 55. We're Facade. We are Burns. And we just sweep from here. We just gotta click the right move. Just always double and triple checking though. And then I'll just double check this, although I know the answer. Facade, and we outspeed and we kill. And that's May.